I'm Yuri.
I'm Jakub.
And we're going for a drive. It's a German car, come on! 2018 Mercedes GLA 250.
4MATIC. It's all-wheel drive.
This is a crossover.
Yes, but it's like a hatchy crossover.
It's a car they lifted
yes.
to sell crossovers where everyone loves crossovers.
Exactly, because it's based on the CLA, which is a sedan, so you get a hatch, which is cool. But hang on, because I think this is one of the coolest looking crossover SUVs because it looks like a hatch when they make it into an AMG.
Yeah,
because they lower it.
Everything about this car confuses my eyes, but it always looks good.
It's one of those weird cars where you're not sure if it's a crossover or a hatch or an SUV. Like, I don't know. It's cool because you don't know. Does it feel fast?
It is fast.
It's 208 horsepower, which is pretty decent.
It feels like more than that.
Yeah, it definitely does. It's a 4-cylinder turbo, but it feels like more.
All right, the more important stuff, box test.
Yes, let's find out. 8. Hey, should we show them my new car? No, not yet.
8 boxes.
That was pretty damn good.
More than I thought.
Yeah, I thought it would fit 6, so 8, great job.
Visor test.
Let's find out.
3, 2, 1.
No!
Nope.
Mercedes, come on, guys.
Yeah, it's like a small gap.
Come on, guys.
Price.
It's pretty good for the base model, which is around $38,000.
Canadian?
But yeah, obviously. We're not sitting in the base model. We got a little bit higher trim. We'll get to that later, though.
So back to this being a crossover.
Yes.
It has an off-road mode.
Yes, it does.
So that means it's actually a crossover.
In theory, it can go off-road, and it is a crossover, yeah. And 2018 gets a little refresh, so there's actually a little bit more plastic cladding, which means off-roading.
Yeah.
Plastic body cladding means off-roading.
I do like the plastic body cladding. I like the silver trim, and I like the silver roof rack.
Yeah, it's cool. It's definitely off-roady. They tried to make this a little bit more off-roady than the previous one, which is slightly more hatchy.
Yeah, it's good, it's good.
Do you like how it looks?
Yeah, I do like it.
It's pretty cool.
But there are cooler colors.
There definitely are.
There's a green that I like.
I feel like that belongs on the AMG, though. You can get it on this.
But yeah, you should probably save it for the AMG.
Yeah. Do you like the headlights?
Headlights are cool. Taillights are kind of average. The hood is like nice and like...
I love the hood. That's like a kind of like an AMG body line through it. I love that.
I think my favorite part is the door panel on the whole side. That big kind of body...
swoopy?
Yeah, the big swoop or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It looks like such a Mercedes like billboard.
Yeah, it looks like a Mercedes billboard
ad
ad car.
Billboard ad color, whatever, which is great.
Do you like the wheels?
They are my least favorite wheels of all the wheels available on this model.
I would completely agree with you because there are a lot cooler wheels, but you got to pay for them. Cliche corner.
Cliche corner.
Send it, Yuri. For
Okay,
a crossover hatch, how does it feel in the winter?
It feels a little body rolly.
Yes.
But it does feel very good.
Yeah, like if you had to enjoy yourself on a weekend, it would be decent. I wouldn't go too fast, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's comfortable. However, my issue with it is it's a little bit too firm on the highway. So when you're just driving around in town or on the highway, it's a little firm. But when you take it on the back roads, it's good.
Even in comfort mode?
It doesn't make a difference.
Oh, darn.
No adaptive suspension in this.
Just throttle?
Yeah, just throttle and steering.
And back to looks, the spoiler.
Do you like it?
I love spoilers.
Really?
I definitely do.
Do you think it needs to be bigger?
On the AMG, it's bigger.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's fine.
We did drive the AMG GLA 45 on the track, and that was really fun. I can honestly say that's a real AMG. The GLA 45 is a real AMG. It feels like it.
Okay, hold on, reverse. I gotta use this dumb shifter. I don't like it, but I gotten used to it.
Yeah, but we do have a Super HD backup camera.
Super HD backup camera.
Yeah.
I really like that. Now that we're into the interior with the backup camera, if we look down and to the right, we've got the coolest pattern dashboard.
It looks textured.
Sail pattern trim.
When you touch it, it looks like it should be textured, but it's not. So I'm fine with it.
Touch your screen that you're watching this on, that's what it feels like.
Yeah. I just want to thank that graphic designer or whoever came up with that. Like, amazing job, actually.
And the best part about it is whenever you're driving, say your day is kind of going a little slow, you're not going too fast, you look down at that, you're like, oh yeah, I'm in a benzo.
Yeah, I got a 3D dash.
Yeah.
However, if we look over here, I don't like these vents at all.
I love them.
They look cool, but they feel cheap when you actually adjust them.
They don't.
Why?
It's got like vibration damping in there, so they'll never rattle.
I guess. What about these buttons over here? You got a little dial pad.
The old school Mercedes.
Yes, in a 2018.
My family's old Mercedes had that, and it was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
You gotta connect your home telephone to it and dial, I don't know. But it is your presets as well.
Exactly.
Which kind of sucks, because if you push 1, you need to wait to make sure you're not pushing like 16. You know what I mean?
There's 16 presets?
You can do a lot more than that, because you just put
good.
it by number. See, 1, I gotta wait, and there's enough time to put 6.
Okay, so you can go up to 99.
I don't know if you can, but like maybe.
Do you like this infotainment? We don't have satellite radio, so
okay,
we'll just skip that right away.
The infotainment, you get used to it. It's kind of weird, but it's a Mercedes thing, and there's no other Mercedes, so you just have to accept it.
Yeah, but there's a lot of cool little graphics in it. Everything looks cool. It's a little bit laggy sometimes, but overall I think it's pretty good. Controlling it's okay with this wheel. I like how they have only 2 buttons. I wish I could touch the screen though.
Yeah, but they don't do that in German cars.
I guess not.
The thing I don't like is the volume knob.
Yeah.
It's too thin. It's too small. Like I feel too slippery on it.
But at least the on button doesn't spin around.
Yes. Volkswagen. Take notes. Gauges.
Okay, I like them.
Very, very cool.
Yeah, that pattern in the middle is
really
cool.
The circle pattern and silvery stuff. It's good.
Yeah. Do you like the steering wheel?
I kind of don't.
I agree. It doesn't feel that
It
luxurious.
doesn't feel as Mercedes as I thought it should feel.
But this is one of the cheaper ones, so you kind of get what you get.
So this is an entry-level Mercedes, except this one's optioned out a bit more, but it is pretty much an entry-level Mercedes.
Exactly. So just don't expect an E-Class or an S-Class, but expect a nice drive.
Yeah, it's very pleasant, but for the price we're paying, it doesn't have satellite radio.
No.
It doesn't have navigation.
No, you can pay extra.
Yeah.
Everything's an option.
But I guess, like, you know, people from Toyota and Honda, they're like, why get a Mercedes when you can get an Accord or a Camry that's loaded up?
I'll tell you exactly why. Because they have to say, I drive a Toyota.
Yeah.
Here, what car do you drive?
Benz.
I drive a Mercedes. I got a Benz.
I wouldn't even say Mercedes, just Benz.
Yeah.
Where's my Rolex? I'm gonna Photoshop that in right there. Yeah, that looks good.
There's hard plastic right here.
Very hard.
Here, but they put soft touch up on the dash. So if they just took that soft touch and put it down here, I'd be fine with it.
Maybe this needs to be soft because when the airbag goes, it gotta go through something.
Nah. The seats are really comfortable, fully adjustable, and the most lumbar I've probably ever used in a car.
Panoramic sunroof.
Which looks great. That's an option.
Option. Speaking of options, I was pricing this thing out on the Mercedes website.
Yep.
And we were also pricing out a BMW because we have a BMW this week as well.
Yes.
I would like to say the Mercedes website in Canada is way better at building cars and pricing things out and seeing what you get.
The layout was way better. The website was faster. It's a really nice website. I like it.
So if we're doing a BMW versus Mercedes in general, I think the Mercedes website is better for building a car.
Yes, I agree.
Side note.
This also has the Harman Kardon sound system as an option. Sounds amazing.
Does sound amazing. It's really good for picking up that FM radio. Your turn?
Yeah.
Back to the interior.
We never left.
Okay, good. Cup holders. We got 2 normal cup holders, and we got this extra large cup holder.
Yeah, big gulps, eh?
And it's got extra room for stuff. I don't know what it is, but it also got a red light that shines in there at night.
And it actually changes color.
Speaking of lights, we have more lights underneath the footwells and everything.
Everything changes color through here.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's called customizable. I like it.
And then another thing is we've got like a straight up ashtray right here.
Yeah.
With like a cigarette holder. It doesn't have a lighter, but it's got the plug instead.
You can get the plug.
I'm just saying, like, I don't really see that anymore.
Now for the actual important stuff, how it drives. So it drives pretty well. The steering is good. I wouldn't say great. It's pretty responsive, but it's not like, you know, throw it into a corner like an AMG responsive, but it's good.
But for the entry level Mercedes.
I got no issues with the steering.
Exactly.
I like it.
We have paddles.
Yes. I don't like using them in this car.
You kind of don't need to.
No, you don't. This does have a 7-speed dual clutch though.
Yeah, and it's very fast.
It's very fast. It's not lightning, but very, just below lightning.
Below lightning.
I do really like the transmission. When you just leave it and drive, it's really smooth.
Yeah. I prefer to be in sport mode.
Yeah, so do I. I basically have to drive this car in sport mode.
Speaking of modes, we have a hill descent assist.
Exactly.
So it is still an off-road car.
Yes.
Car truck.
Yeah. So as we said, it's 4MATIC. It's all-wheel drive. I had no issues with it in the winter.
Nope.
No issues.
Drove just fine.
Yeah, I like it. When you roll down the window, you can actually hear a little bit of turbo spool, which is nice. A little blow off too.
But no like exhaust.
No. It's really quiet in here as well. We should mention that.
It is very quiet in here. Exhaust tips.
They look cool.
They look cool.
Yeah, they're recessed into the bumper, but they look cool.
I just wanted to point that out now that we're talking about the exhaust.
All right, cliche corner, Jakub turn. the turn-in's good.
It's a little understeery and body rolly when you go a little too quick.
There's a little bit understeer. We're also not pushing it. We're also on winters, but like no issues.
Yeah.
It's comfortable. It absorbs the bumps.
Maybe in my head I think I'm driving a Mercedes car instead of a Mercedes crossover.
Yeah.
And that's why I approach it differently.
True, because you think it's a hatch.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. Hey, you want to go back to the interior for a second?
Yes.
Heated seats.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think this car is a lot about the interior.
It is. Mercedes are about the image on the road and the interior, I feel.
And then AMG is about driving, but then all of Mercedes is also about driving.
Yes. Should we get to the price?
Okay.
45, 50,000 roughly.
And the base was?
38,500. I feel like you get a lot of car for 38,500,
yeah.
But you're still missing some things.
I feel like I can't go without a bunch of things. An adjustable headrest instead of a fake headrest button.
That one's pretty funny.
But the headrests do ratchet forward, so it's fine.
Yeah, we do have blind spot monitoring, which is nice. We don't have adaptive cruise or lane keep assist.
I feel like it's hard to not have a fully optioned out Benz.
I completely agree.
Would you suggest finding out your maximum budget when you buy a Mercedes?
Oh yeah.
And then getting whatever is optioned out to the max on that budget?
Yes, to some degree. I think there's certain options you can kind of go without, but for the most part, you got to check like a lot of those boxes.
Okay, if you had to option out a Mercedes, is there one option that you could go without?
I couldn't go without Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, which this has, but I could go without XM radio.
Okay, I couldn't lose the XM radio.
Obviously.
I think it was a $750 Canadian option, but whatever, worth it. I could go without the panoramic sunroof, but I love sunroofs.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. If I had to get a brand new Mercedes,
you gotta max it out.
I need to max something out or maybe get a really fast one, very base.
Okay, so you'd have to get a base AMG or a maxed out non-AMG.
Maybe even a base Roadster. Like,
yeah, okay.
That would be pretty fun too.
So don't forget to subscribe.
And let us know in the comments which Mercedes you want to see us drive next.
Yeah, and how you'd option it out as well.
If it has the letters AMG in front, that also helps.
That works with us, yeah, I think much so.
I think I like those ones almost the most.
Yeah, and hit the bell.
And here's the outro music for you people who complained about it.
Dun, 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 dun. I don't even know how it goes. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'm Yuri.
I'm Jacob.
We're going for a drive. Don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe right now. Subscribe. We didn't do that.